y'all, it's me, Bree. Okay, I am currently, what is it? It's 4:51. Focus, girl. It's 4:51. It's 4:51 a.m. and I am late. So I bought this little digi so y'all can hear me better because I know it's chaotic. Just wait a second, girl. Hold on, let me get the lighting. Just wait a second, girl, because yeah, I bought this, y'all. Yeah, I didn't prepare last night because last night I was busy. I was doing homework, went to gym. I worked till 9 a.m. from a 9 to 9. And we're gonna get into, I know that air conditioning is loud. We're gonna get into some things. Y'all just give me a second. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Hopefully it's charged already. I hate when you get like electronics and they don't charge it before they give it to you. Like, where we do that at? I want the stuff come charged. Only thing that like do that is like phone. Ooh, let's do an unboxing. Okay, let's open her up. Press, and then just complicated. Press to unlock. Oh, I hate stuff like this. Like, girl, just make it easy to open. I don't want to know no abracadabra. Press to, oh, okay, so, ooh, she's ready. Oh, I have to connect. Now it is 6:44. Can y'all see? 6:44. And I am driving. I have about 32 minutes left in my drive. I'm gonna probably buy like a LED light or something so y'all can actually see me like drive or whatever, because I have a lot to talk about, girl. So like, I feel like this car segment is gonna be like most. I gotta figure out how to turn the brightness up, y'all. I'm new to this, not true to this. I just literally got this camera. I got the mic yesterday, so I'm gonna figure out how to make this not look so freaking dark, because it looks very freaking dark. My skin look good though. I'm trying to make it look not so dark. But I'm driving, and I'm just gonna give y'all a quick spiel on why I have to commute 5 hours a day. 2.5 hours there, 2.5 hours back. So when I was in high school, I took a whole lot of dual enrollment classes. My mother had me taking dual enrollment classes because she knew we can't afford college. She just it's only me, my mom, and my sister, so she knew she couldn't afford college. So you need to be like taking these dual enrollment courses where you have in high school, you take courses, there are college courses, do like a community college or whatever, and you get like college credits. So like, you know, it cut down on how many years I had to go to actual college. By the time I graduated high school, oh girl, you almost, oh girl, why are you falling, girl? Okay, so what was I about to say? Okay, the sun is starting to come out, y'all. Okay, hello. What was I saying? So yeah, by the time I graduated high school, I only had to do 2 years of undergrad to get my bachelor's. Okay, I did my first year in North Carolina A&T, and you know, my mom was telling me all summer and stuff like that. She like, fill out scholarships, and I got a couple, and I got like a couple scholarships from the school, and the school even had like a little portal where you can fill out scholarships. But in my mind, I was like, girl, I just graduated high school, I had a 3.9 GPA, I got accepted like that. My first and my dream school was Howard University, and I got accepted to Howard, but girl, they wanted $26,000 a semester. Whoo! And then and that was with scholarships, like, because I had like 3.9 GPA. I was like, I shouldn't even have to do all this. Like, girl, like, you see, I'm capable, so let me in your school. But they didn't let me in. So, well, they let me in, girl, but I couldn't pay. Like, who's finna do that, girl? Like, be so astronomically real. Who's finna pay $26,000 for school? So, yeah, so that didn't happen. So, it was in a group chat, and everybody that couldn't get into Howard because they couldn't afford it was, like, going to a school called NCAT. And I was like, what's NCAT? Mind you, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. Why is she going in and out of focus? What is that about? Oh yeah, I'm in traffic now, hold on. Anyway, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, so I knew about HBCUs. I always thought I was gonna go to Jackson State, but then my mom became a traveler, and that's how we came up here. I'm in upstate New York now, but we was living in Boston for about 4 years. We moved at the end of my freshman year. So with that being said, I ended up going to NCAT, right? And it was way cheaper, but like it was still a lot of money. It was like $15K for like 2 semesters or whatever, and my grandma helped me out. So that was that. And I was working really hard during it to help, like, because I didn't want to have to ask my mama for like money and stuff while I was away and stuff like that. So I was in a dorm, I was working, because I worked at CVS at the time. I was in a dorm, I was working, and yeah, I was working a lot. Like, I was a floater, so I would like go to different CVS's, and my eyebrows pissing me off. Why she look like that? Anyway, so I was going to different CVS's, and I would like, you know, work there. I was a supervisor or whatever, and I would just go to the, if they were short, I would go there and stuff like that. But I also had my home store, so I was getting like a lot of hours, and I was making good money or whatever. So that happened, and then when it ended, right, I got a couple scholarships, but it still wasn't enough. Someone was like, okay, you gonna have to come back and just, you still gonna do 4 years, so just do an associate's in like a trade or whatever. I chose medical laboratory science, and that's how now I'm a medical lab scientist. But she was like, you know, go to a community college. I went back to the community college that I originally was going to during when we lived outside of Boston. So I ended up going back to that community college, and yeah, I did my associate 2 years. It was hard, girl. Medical lab science is not easy, girl, and it's hard because we lived in, when I left for NCAT, my mom moved to upstate New York. So but my school was still like a little outside of Boston. I had to drive. I was driving 2.5 hours every, well, 5 days out of the week when I had school. I had school Monday to Friday, on top of labs and clinicals and stuff like that too. So I was like, girl, because they didn't have no programs near me. They only had like a bachelor's for medical laboratory science near me and where I live. So I just had to drive, suck it up and drive. And I also worked 2 jobs. I worked in CVS, and then I got another job at the hospital being a lab assistant, because obviously if I'm like 5 hours of my day is gone, that's study time, everything. So I had class at like, and class was long. Class was like 8 a.m. to like 4, so it was basically like a job. Class was like long, and it was a lot of information. It was a lot of information. So you have to do, because we'll get into, I have another vlog of like what my day-to-day is, but there's sections in core lab. Core lab is like when you go to the hospital and they'll be like, they'll draw your blood and they'll be like, okay, I think the doctor thinks this is what's going on with you, but they can't just say we think it's going on with you, that's what we're going to diagnose you with. We have to like, they have to run labs and like look at your blood and see what's going on with you. And that's what I do. I analyze different bodily fluids or whatever, do these analyzers, or maybe depending on the department I'm in, to determine what's going on with you. And so we have like scientific proof, because there's also insurance and stuff. They can't just tell you like, this is, we have to run labs. So yeah, I drove for 2 years. I was driving 5 hours a day, 5 days out of the week, and then I had clinicals. Luckily though, at the hospital that I was a lab assistant at, because I had 2 jobs while I was in school, I was at CVS, and then I became ops manager too. So I was at CVS operations manager, and then I was working as a lab assistant on like the weekends, overnights and stuff, in the laboratory at the hospital near me. Girl, cause like she getting close to my car. Okay, so then yeah, I was working in the lab because I was like, okay, boom. At CVS, I could kind of do my homework and stuff there too, but you know, you're going back and forth, you have the customers and stuff like that. But when I was working in lab assistant overnights, I was able to actually do my homework, study. That's where I got a lot of it in. And then obviously I'm working in the lab, so I was able to like ask questions to the technologist and everything while I was studying and stuff, so I could actually apply what I was learning, because I'm also a visual learner, so that helped me as well with everything sticking or whatever. So I ended up doing that, and so I ended up graduating, right? I graduated May 2024. And after you graduate, right, you have to take your certification exam with ASCP. I passed my exam. I took it like, our clinicals, I graduated in May. I walked the stage in May, but we weren't done with school. We had one more clinical, because there's sections in the laboratory. So there's blood bank, that's like transfusion services when like you're in surgery and they need blood or whatever, it comes from blood bank. Platelets, cryo, everything. And then you have hematology. That's where they look at your cells and stuff like that. That's how they're able to identify different leukemias, all that stuff. Your CBC, your white blood cell count, your red blood cell count. There's hematology. Chemistry is like a whole bunch of tests. like vitamin D, B12s, your electrolytes, everything. Chemistry is a million tests, but that was mostly automated. So that's where I work right now, in my core lab where I live, at the hospital where I live. That's chemistry. And then you have micro. Micro is interesting because you get to see all the bacteria. That's where they're taking the plate and they're plating stuff and stuff like that. They look at different wound cultures. So when you have like some type of big wound or something, and they take the swab and they swab it to see what's going on with you, that's what micro is. And then they have analyzers that look at all that stuff. You have stool, all the STDs, the chlamydias, the gonorrheas, all that stuff is done in micro. Okay, I work in chemistry lab. So anyway, I graduated, boom, I passed my certification, boom, I got my New York state licensure, even though I go to school now and work in Mass, but I still live in New York. All that, I passed all that. That took like the whole summer, because it took forever, because they wasn't the license, it was mostly the licensure. The exam, they tell you when you take the certification exam, they tell you right then whether you passed or not, and I did. Thank God. I was praying so hard during that test. Because one thing about me, girl, as soon as I finished that last clinical, my last clinical was in blood bank, and that ran like the beginning of the summer. Clinical was like 4 weeks, I think, 2 or 3. It was one of them. So that's when clinicals is when you're actually at the hospital and you're working in the lab. You got to shadow them and see how the laboratory works and stuff for a number of hours. I think it was like, I forgot how many hours it was that you have to do each section. I forgot, but it was a lot of hours. It was like basically a week, like 2 weeks per department, per each of those departments I just told you about. So yeah, I graduated, I got my license, I passed my certification exam. I did it in one, so I didn't have to take a certification exam and a licensure exam. When I signed up on the ASCP website, and they certified that like my school was a real school, and and I passed and everything, got my transcripts, then I signed up for the certification plus New York licensure. Now, not all states require a licensure. It's New York, Florida, California, and a whole list of other ones, but Massachusetts doesn't. I passed my exam, and it was the New York and the certification together. I finished the test in about 30 minutes. It's either you know it or you don't. I'm that type of person. Like, listen, we have this platform called Media Lab, and it's basically a simulation of the ASCP exam. And girl, I wasn't about to, like, girl, we didn't know clinicals, I'm driving, like, I was not finna spend the whole summer studying for this exam, girl. As soon as I got out of my last clinical, that next week I was sitting down for the exam. I ain't got time. I probably studied like I took like a few Media Lab mock exams and stuff like that. It's either you know it or you don't, girl. I just pray if God won't do it, it just won't get done. I'm not finna sit up here and study all this stuff. Look, I'm studied out. I was over it. Either you pass or you don't. And if you don't pass, take it again, girl. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't about to do all that. I was tired of looking at textbooks. I was tired of looking at PowerPoints. I was tired of taking notes. I was tired of Media Lab. I was tired of looking at my computer in general. So anyway, I sat there for the exam, finished it in like 30 minutes, girl. It was like whatever. I said, God, lead this mouse. I don't know. Like, basically, that's the backstory on why I have to drive 5 hours a day. Y'all, I didn't even have the mic connected. Anyway, but I was saying, this is something else. Anyway, what I was saying was, I'm at the garage. I'm gonna put my coat and everything on. Whenever I leave the crib, I always like to have a protein shake and green tea. I make a protein shake and green tea. I try to, depending on how tired I am and how late I done woke up. Because sometimes I wake up right when I have to. So I make sure I have my badge. I make sure I have everything together. Now I have to carry this mic stuff. I have my chargers. And now I'm just gonna fast forward. I'm gonna put my coat. Stop going out of focus. Like, what's up? I don't. Hello? I'm gonna make sure I have everything. So I'm gonna just do a little time lapse moment of me getting everything ready. Maybe I should turn it off. Yeah, I like that better. I'm gonna do a time lapse of me putting my coat and everything on. I'm in the garage, and I think it's heated because it's not cold. So I'm gonna put everything on, my gloves, my scarf, my coat, and make sure that everything is set. All right, y'all. Yeah, so it's not bad. I'm gonna walk to the train stop now. Alright, y'all. So I'm off the train. And I'm walking. Child. I hate like entitled people. Like, we on the train together, girl. Get out of my way. Like, it was a girl on the train, girl. And I'm trying to get off the train. She just standing in the way. I say, excuse me, you catch an attitude like I'm the problem. But anyway, I'm walking, y'all. And I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. Hold on. So this is what it looks like. This is my little walk. Y'all cricket, girl. And I'm not gonna do that for too long because, like, I don't want to have to put the camera in people's faces. My camera about to die is what it's telling me. My thing is, I put you on charger all night long. I ain't barely recorded anything and now you want to die. But I'm gonna call y'all. I'm not gonna get there in time to sit down and stuff. I'm probably gonna have to get there and go straight in because it's 8 now. So I'm gonna probably have to go to my phone. But yes, y'all, I'm here. Yeah, that's what it's look like. I'm here. I'm gonna call y'all probably on my lunch and we'll do a little debrief. So bye. So normally I have my iPad, my book. This is the view. I'm at a part that's like mostly buildings, but yeah, this is the view. I got my other phone charging over there, and this is my camera. And yeah, it's pretty calm. It's pretty nice. All right, y'all, I'm back. So now my camera died. She's not with us. She's no longer with us. She's not about it. And now I know that I need to charge it before I leave the house. I look crazy because I was literally brushing. Okay. So, I'm gonna flat iron tomorrow. But yeah, now I am grabbing myself together. But yeah, now I am. My hospital also has a school of dentistry, and they have their own library. And it's 7 floors, and it's right by my lab. So normally I come over here to eat lunch, to study before I go in for my shift, or stay a little bit after because I don't have class till 6. I get off at 5, right? It's only about like 15, if it's not stalling, like how you saw, normally like 15 to 20 minutes for me to get over there. So I'll come over here, do a little bit of studying. If I have homework that I have to do before I have to go to class, like I'll knock it out here. Because it's just nicer. I'll show, like, here y'all go. Like the outside, like you see all the buildings and stuff. It's not bad. So, it's not bad. Right now we have about like, look at my iPad. I have about 7 more minutes before my shift starts. So I'm gonna give a quick debriefing of what I do at this hospital. So I'm an HLA tech, labs tech. I think it says technologies, but I'm a tech, whatever. We're gonna go with it. And we do transplant compatibility testing. So we do DNA analysis. We also do disease association to look at someone's DNA to see if they're susceptible for certain diseases or if they have a greater predisposition for them. We do lab screen. We do a lot of stuff. We just got new gen sequencing, which is like a quicker way of, well, it's not quicker. I'm going to say, like, yeah, it's quicker, but it's a more efficient way of looking at the DNA, at the HLA, which is on chromosome 6, 9. Girl, I'm learning. I started here in October. So I'm on processing right now, which is like taking in the specimen and everything. And you'll see me, I'll show y'all me going to collect specimen, I guess. But I'm just iffy about actually filming in the lab because I deal with a lot of patient information, like the donor, the recipient waiting list that people wait for to get an organ and all that stuff. So I probably won't do that, but we'll see as we go. Probably the next time y'all are going to see me, I'm going to be on my lunch. So I'll see y'all when I'm on lunch. Oh, my bad. Okay. I'll see y'all when I am on my lunch. I look crazy. I got a flat iron this week tomorrow, but I don't care. This is gonna be real and authentic, girl. I don't care because I don't care. I'm just trying to get it. Who you to judge me? So I'm going to see y'all when I'm on my lunch. I'm gonna flip the camera and show y'all some stuff. Now I am at lunch. All the study rooms were full, so I had to sit in the main library so I can't be loud. I'm gonna show y'all what I got. It's just I'm trying to put on weight, so I have a high protein diet. I already had my shake this morning while I was driving, but this is ground turkey. It's blue corn chips. So that's what the vibes are giving. Normally during my break, this is when I eat and I get in whatever homework I have to get done, or I'll probably start figuring out how to edit some of this stuff. And I'm gonna see if I left my camera in my locker. I was gonna see if my video was saving onto the SD card, but I'm gonna get some studying and I'm gonna call y'all when I'm out and going towards class. So I see y'all then. Hey y'all, so I am now off. It's cold, they honking horns, it's windy, I don't have time. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like on the other point of view. I'm gonna flip the camera, so I'm gonna flip the camera. All right, y'all, so now I'm out of class. Okay, so the teacher, she was like young, like she was like, she just graduated this year, well, last year or whatever, because it's a new year. She graduated from grad student in statistics. So she was young, she was cool. She basically guaranteed that we're gonna pass the class. Like, I'm like, that's good. But she was talking, thank God I've taken statistics before, because sis was talking like 50 miles a minute. Hello. I was like, hold on, girl. I had to stop her. I said, wait, frequency? Okay, can we go back? What is frequency? Can I get another definition? It was like we was, girl, I don't learn this fast. What's going on? Like, she was talking so fast, and then like she was putting her own notes on the screen and stuff. But and like she writes tiny, so I had to pull it up on my device and go from there, you know what I'm saying? But she's really nice. I'm gonna pass the class. My main concern, she posts, like she was saying, like she posts the old exams before we have our exam, so we have like an idea of like what to expect. So she thought this through, and I like having teachers that are like fresh out of school, because they get it. They understand. Like, she even said like she'll take 15 minutes to teach us, because like she works in like the field and stuff with stats, and she was saying how, like, you know, stats is like different from regular math, because like, I mean, I taken stats before. Did it compute? No, ma'am. So she was basically saying how like stats is used in AI. Like, AI is just computer science and stats. So like, you know, stats is like basically like new math, I guess. And it's not like computational, it's more so like applications. Like, yeah. So I don't know, girl. I'm excited. I know I'm gonna pass, because we ain't got no choice but to. Like I said, I'm not, the lighting, y'all ain't gonna be seeing me real well, but yeah, I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna go well. Like, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. That's one thing about it, for two things for sure. Because I was in there scribbling my notes, girl, highlighting, making my own little paraphrasing definition and stuff like that. You know, I know how to take notes. We're gonna pass. That's the moral. And I think we're gonna pass. You know what? Not I think. I'm manifesting. I know we're gonna pass with at least. We're gonna pass with an A. We're gonna pass with. See, look, what's going on? Why? What's going on? Why? Why is you over here stopping and stuff? Girl, I don't even play like this. Yeah, keep driving, girl, because hello, I don't even too much play like this. But y'all, it's cold. You see the wind just knocked off my my hat. Normally I have a scully on, but a beanie on, but I forgot it, so I was rushing this morning. But tomorrow I'm gonna be way more on it, you know. I'm gonna be way more on it. I'm gonna film and actually get y'all some better point of views, I guess. I'm not gonna sit here, like, I get up at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm not gonna sit here and post the camera up. I'm waking up. No, ma'am. I'm not gonna post up and watch and post the camera, go back upstairs, watch me going down the stairs. I'm not doing all that. I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna happen. Maybe once I get, when I get rich and stuff like that, and I have more time, or maybe once I move this year, I'll do that, more of that. But for right now, y'all, this is gonna get real raw and uncut. I ain't doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. I promise you I ain't. Oh, that's so nice. Look at the building. Yeah. I'm really like a northern girl now. Like, y'all can't talk to me. All right, I'm gonna call y'all when I get on the road. I gotta get gas. All right, bye. I just got home and I'm about to shower and call it a night. We will talk in the morning, and yeah.